Whoop, whoop. What is up, Bearcats? We're here. We're hanging. We're chilling. It's HMG After Dark, pal. Whoop, whoop. Doing Trailer Park Boys on Netflix, Season 7, Episodes 4, 5, and 6. Bear with me, guys. Internet is completely shit in the bed once again. So having to, having to improvise here. I have to do it on my phone again. Because my TV's not working now because it's connected to the internet. So lovely. At least with the phone, I can turn off the Wi-Fi, go 5G, so we're good there, pal. All right, now we go. Friends of the road. Whoop, whoop. Friends of the road, bubs. I'm going to try and keep it going on the TV. Oh, wait, shit. Never mind, I can't do it. If I got the app going, it kind of fuck things. You know what? Nah. Let's give her a whirl. Let's see what happens if I go on the app. Or on the phone, or on the TV. That ain't happening. Oops.
Yeah, they needed to ride to me. I don't see it's any big deal. It's not going to slow us up. They're ladies of the evening.
Hang on, I gotta do something real quick. What was I doing? Shit. Sorry, it has been a day. It has been a night. Much apologies, pal. Oh, yeah, no, not skip intro. Never skip intro on Trailer Park Boys, pal. Do, 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 do. Hey, yo, what's up, Todd? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Mr. No Monikers needed in the house. How you doing, pal? Whoop, whoop, yeet.
Dear boys, Ray is driving me.
Now I remember what I was doing. Okay.
Ray's driving me to Maine to make a little money on scrap. I'm going to that train convention I told you about. I need you to feed Shiprock and the Purr Monster back in a few
Put
days.
on low power mode on the battery.
Well, don't worry about it. He's with my dad. He'll be all right.
Oh, is Bubbles really going to be okay with Ray on the road, pal, in a truck? Hey, what's up, Sonic? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, man? Hope all's well with you. You having a... Yes, sir. The original comment king, the belt count king, and the ace of the HMG Pick'em Challenge. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, unfortunately, got to watch this on the phone because whatever reason, my TV's not wanting to work. Yeah, let's talk about it. Hot hamburger sandwiches for $4.20, pal. I'm gonna try this again. I don't like this glare on the phone. We might get it on the TV. Okay. Yeah, something like that. We're trying to forget about some of that craziness going on. Let's watch some goofy ass, some Trailer Park Boys, pal. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, for real, man. Like the final nail in the coffin, November 22nd, 1963. Dallas, Texas. All right, there we go. We're back. Yeet yeet. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's gonna have to be by phone because if I try to turn on the TV, it's gonna drain the internet from this stream. Yep, for real. As long as you got an agenda and you can make money on that agenda, they're gonna do whatever they want. Exactly. I mean, shit. Last I heard, unless there's been an update. Last I heard, they're still running in Riyadh and Friday, Saturday. Like, really?
over. Okay, get out. I'm driving. What? I'm talking about. Rick, we're crossing into the U.S. We gotta make sure there's no dope in this car. They're not gonna search up there. They're gonna search everything, Ricky. Fuck. That would have landed us in jail for 10 years. That's not good. Keep looking. Are they really that fucked out there? They're fucked.
I mean, he's certainly entitled to his opinion, but let's just say, at least in my opinion, there are some people who definitely need to be removed. Do I agree with the implementation and execution? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, for real. Hell, you mentioned I just now, yeah, nothing about that. No, like nobody from like New Day or Street Profits or Bianca like putting that over, like, or Big E. Yeah, the Canadian, the Syrian Canadian. Wow.
In the U.S.
Yeah, that's.
Go ahead. Are you sure? Oh, you open search your car? No, let's go. All right, thank you, officer. That's fucking it? You made me throw my dope away for that? Now we got no fucking dope down here? Balls. Playing the crazy counselor.
So we got Ricky and Julian trying to cross into the border into Maine, while Bubbles is stuck in a phone booth, putting down a six-pack, pal.
Fuck, I hope he didn't leave. Fuck is he? There's a phone booth. Holy fuck, that's him. He's in the phone booth. Bubbles, you okay?
Yep, exactly. The higher up.
You're just in shock, man.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, why can't you call that stuff out when it happens on both sides? Or when, one side does the same thing as the other, like, keep that same energy all around, pal. Yo, what's up, Scott Woodford? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Hope all's well with you, yeet.
Just try to have some fun and stop worrying about dope.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah, that's the business is fucked, pal.
Check out some trains. Come on, man. Let's set up camp first. What's the delay?
All right, now the boys are at a train show in Bangor, Maine, and Sebastian Bach, formerly of Skid Row, shows up.
I'll get you some fucking weed. Don't I always $2 a pound? Jail. Fuck, I should get arrested and come in and hang out with you. Oh, I know. All right. You take care of yourself in there, buddy. All right. Love you, Dad. Okay, see you.
Yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous at this point. Like the territorial wars and pissing contests. It's
cheap cigarettes are here. It's ridiculous.
Worry about yourselves and putting on a better product.
is supposed to swear here tonight. But I just know that there are some great fucking trains here in Bangor.
And cut to the and then cut to all the parents and kids out there, part of the crowd. Yep, for real, dude. That was kind of why I had to make that one post, because it's kind of like, I got to stand by my integrity.
Great question. A couple tours back, me and the guys woke up one morning. We'd stolen a model train from someone.
Yep, agreed. 100% agreed right there. Call it like it is. You got to call it like it is.
Drinking in the daytime anymore. We're just playing with that train. A fucking robot train railroading, man. That's how I became a champion.
Yeah? Who holds first place in weight pull this year?
That would be Patrick Swayze.
Damn.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Those guys have a rivalry going on. That Sebastian's very jealous of Swayze's train.
So what's going on now is there's like storyline rivalry going on between Sebastian Bach and Patrick Swayze over model trains.
Swayze wouldn't fuck off though. He challenged him to a fight right in front of everybody. As I told everybody, I was sick with the fucking flu. I didn't back down from shit.
I was sick with the flu. I didn't back down.
Swayze use is illegal. That's why he's winning all the time. Maybe you should stop hurting people's feelings. Guys, if you want to talk about Patrick Swayze all fucking night, then it's over for me right now. Gotta chill with the Swayze shit, all right? Dude, I'm kind of busy with chicks. All right? What do you like, Mom?
I mean, yeah, sorry to hear that, man, but always appreciate your company. Always appreciate getting to chat with you, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your weekend. Hope to catch you tomorrow or the rest of the week. Always a pleasure. Comment King, or should say, let you know monikers needed. Out. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, I'm sorry. That's your line. My bad. Yeah, I remember that. That was funny. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, for real. Like when I watch TV, I don't want to know where you stand on something. I don't want to know what your beliefs are. I just want you to entertain me.
Hey, boys. I think I'm gonna go stretch my legs. Hey, Bubs.
Now the boys are having a smoke out with Sebastian Bach, pal. Whoop, whoop.
It's like fucking brand of shit mall weed from the fucking arcade. I feel so great though. This myself, man. This is good fucking cane. Don't blow your head off. Well, dude, did you not notice that there's like gum and hair on it? I know, it's awesome. Trust me.
So Sebastian Bach is getting trying out some of Ricky's weed. Yeah, they let's just say one side more than the other is completely blocked off to having a conversation. Like they don't want to hear it. They don't want to sit down and talk. They're just like, nope, fuck you.
this in years, fucking years.
Well, to be fair, we'll have to see what next week does. But the fact that they, maintain and had their highest ratings of the year, that's still a good sign for them. But in my opinion, I would say at least next week would be the better indicator.
Dude, this week kicks my ass, man. Tons of stuff back home, man. Not to be a pain, but is there any chance I can buy just what you have here? It's so hard to get good dope here these days. Dude, there's fucking grease seal bees on this one. Am I paying for the bees too? What is this?
Nice, pal. Got to catch them all, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Dude, thank you so much for sticking up for me out there. No problem. I mean, you guys know the real deal. It's all the respect. I gotta get going, man. My wife is gonna fucking kill me. I really.
All right, so now they've established a bond with Sebastian Bach, who loves Ricky's weed. And one of the things going on is Ricky's having a hard time unloading his weed. So where do you think this is going to go? Exactly where you think it's going to go. Except with a nice little creative swerve and twist to it, pal. Involving a model train Bubbles just got done stealing.
Boys, you know what? Yeah, let's get out of here. Bubbles chilling. We're having a good time. No, boys, pack it up. What the fuck's wrong, man? Just get in the car.
Just get in the car. And they leave everything behind, including the campfire. Ricky fell asleep hanging out of the car, all these bugs stuck to him.
Boys, I don't know exactly what came over me, but I couldn't stop myself. I had to have it.
Yeah, way worse issues about the AEW product than what Brody King's brought into the ring. Definitely agree with that. All right, so this is the cliffhanger for this episode. Bubbles stole the Swayze Express. Go to next episode, pal. Oh, this one's great. The Mustard Tiger, pal.
What's the size of this thing? Oh, I know, Ricky. Look at it. Though I've gone over the bottom like a bunch of times, and I can't find any illegal parts on this thing. You know what I think's going on? Sebastian Bach, Mr. Jealous. Patrick Swayze, he made all that shit up.
So it turns out, Patrick Swayze actually has a pretty nice train, no illegal parts on it.
How was Axel doing? Rob Thomas. Well, $11 you can't go wrong, man. Cool. Swayze.
Yes, Heatwave's been bad, bro.
Can't talk to you on the phone about it, okay?
Yep. I think I did catch it. They just keep going back to the well of established stars. Okay, it's Goldberg's turn now. All right, next is gonna be Rock's turn. Next is Mike. I just heard recently Stone Cold Steve Austin said he's got one more match in him. So apparently it'll be Stone Cold Steve Austin's turn at some point.
Figured it out. Get the dope to you. Smoking dope, playing with Model Trains. Good fucking time, man.
Man, smoking dope and playing with Model Trains is a good fucking time, buddy. Yes, it is, Ricky. Go to the intro credits. Whoop, whoop. Or the opening credits, I should say. Directed by Mike Clattenburg. Probably one of the most underrated creative minds out, period. Mike Clattenburg. Look him up. Burgers. Get me burgers, pal.
That's what I'm talking. That's what dope's worth. I'm glad we waited. What's his fucking Sebastian coming to pick it up? He's not coming here. What do you mean he's not coming here? We're gonna smuggle it to him in Maine. At $11 a gram. It's almost $5,000 a pound. We got 100 pounds. Do the math, buddy.
Yeah, that was a good payoff.
$1,000?
So they had built to see Cedric coming in with the whole thing with who's Tasha Steele's talking to on the phone. And then him coming in to confront Ali. I like that. I'm with you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, please forgive me. I've not had a chance to catch his stuff, but I'm glad to hear he's been killing it. And hopefully he kind of on this where he's at now, he can use the opportunity to get himself even more over and become an even bigger drawing commodity.
We are going to run this train into the U.S. Make no mistake about it, that world record will be long. Beer bubbles?
All right, so the boys' plan is they're going to transport the dope across the U.S.-Canadian border on a model train using the Swayze Express that Bubble stole. And they're selling all the weed to Sebastian Bach. Dude, it's right there too. How do you, how do you drop the ball on someone like Cedric? And then the boys happen to have let's just say a current ally in the police force in Jim Leahy, who's kind of helping them out and giving them cover.
Shit about you, shit about me. That makes us shit brothers. Come on, we're shit brothers. Don't forget you signed a peace treaty with us, Mr. Leahy. Let's go. Listen, the less you know, the better. Okay, that's all we can tell you. You just get us a fucking
That would make sense. I could see that. I'd like to see that actually. Well, ever since isn't Ali like one of the maybe even the only beside him and Trick Williams are the only guys who've gotten pins on Santana since he's been back, I think, or in one-on-one matches. Oh wait, was that a disqualification? No. Yeah, that's true. That is true. He got lost in the shuffle. Yeah, he yeah. When you put it that way, he is a better fit for TNA. It's like it could be a good platform for him to kind of reinvent himself and come up with something new, or kind of like a testing ground. Like I knew dudes back in the Indies. There were these places they didn't take seriously, but they would take bookings there because they would use it as a testing ground for okay, I got this idea, let me try it out here and see how that crowd reacts.
Change the look a little bit, have you, Jacob? Lower your fucking drink in front of you. Respect.
Well, damn nice. Good for them. Whoop, whoop.
the two dummies too. We're gonna need them, all right? You and your two friends? Yeah. Come here for a second. Charge those guys? Yeah, they're my boys. Take charge.
All right, so that kid Jacob, he's now trying to copy and imitate Julian, and he's got two friends with him who are the two meat dicks that we met that were seen in the episode 1 of season 7. That's very true too, Todd. Absolutely true. Maybe Cedric looked at it and it's like, maybe AEW ain't for me. Not my bag. Yeah, you can't automatically assume TK dropped the ball.
Say anything, you're fucking dead. Understand? What are you gonna do to us? We're making you part of our crew, our team of friends. This is the big time now, which means you guys
Dude,
can hang
for
out
real,
with us.
Matt Cardone, that I wonder how much better off he's done being his own boss and calling his own shots than working for somebody else.
Yeah. You say you weren't nothing. Until then.
I mean, I would say he's been better off ever since.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Ricky, don't talk to me like a fucking way he talks to Randy, Julian. I'm serious. Ricky, look. Maybe you could lighten up on the. All right, all expenses.
Oh, dude, that's right. I forgot about that. I forgot Big Swole is Cedric's wife. So yeah, that definitely had a lot to do with. I guarantee that had a lot to do with that. I would put money on that. Yep, that whole thing. Yep, she put that public statement where she said, "Yeah, you had no problem smoking my weed with me, but you can't return my phone calls and you just ghosted me."
I mean, us. Still doing here. Get the fuck over to Bubble Ship for more instructions. Boys, get the fuck going. All right, fellas, listen up. I'm the engineer here, and I don't like to repeat myself. Take this camera. You're going to record every road, every bridge, every friggin' slope of the land. All the. Pay particular attention to the section on leveling the track. If the track's not on level ground, you guys fucked up. What track?
Yeah, for all the positive things you can say about Tony, he does seem to have a bit of a pettiness streak to him. I wouldn't now. Is it anywhere comparable to McMahon's? Absolutely not. But Tony Khan has shown that he has at least a slight petty streak, and Big Swole is one example.
If you guys somehow manage to pull this off, we're gonna be friends.
Or I should say a bit of pettiness in him. My apologies.
Sometimes taking care of the phones in for all I give a fuck. We're gonna be friends, guys. If you. Topic to 14. There will be a gentleman.
All right, so basically what's going on now here is Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles are getting Jacob and the fuck goofs, the meat dummies from the grocery store to set up the train tracks for the for the weed transport. I get the track and all that stuff set up.
Protect Julian's car at all costs. Train stuff. Then protect yourselves once all the other stuff's protected. From what? You're going to a remote area. There might be bears. Might. Or there could be some weird shit.
Yeah, dude. Like, dude, people in the business got minds like elephants. They don't forget that shit.
That car is my life, okay? 3 days, boys. We can do this.
Which is really shocking when you see, like, with the how Triple H has treated Cody when you go back to the whole thing with Cody smashing the throne with the sledgehammer back in AEW. All right, so we're going to 5 days later. Jacob and the boys have been missing, and Jacob's father, Phil Collins, has got like missing posters out.
Peaceful, you gotta stop thinking about this. It's gonna drive you crazy. Come on, let's talk about something else, like the restaurant. Let's talk about the dirty burger. Jacob's gonna be okay. Let's get these fucking posters out if you're not too fucking high. Phil, you better relax.
Yeah, dude, they don't let shit go, man. They don't let it go.
Sexy jeans. Please, Randy, this is my son Thomas. Hi, you boy. Is this your son? Oh, it's good to see you. Okay, so what's going on with Jacob? I saw the posters up. What are the police doing about it? We have to take this seriously. I called a cop by the name of Jim Leahy, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet. They haven't called back? They haven't gotten back to you? The police haven't gotten back? What's going on here? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know something.
Oh, Phil Collins loses his mind over his son being missing, but as any good father would.
I just thought he could have been into drugs, so I didn't push it with him. No. Jacob? You think
It's possible he might have seen something from Hami Media Group and then did like a mass block of like block anybody who follows that account. Like you can do that. I've gotten blocked by people that same way. People in the wrestling business. People in the wrestling business. 100%. Like I feel like I could easily say that with, you know, I was around people in the wrestling business and I've heard all the stories, man. Dude, wrestling business, 100% wrestling business. Go back and read the stories about Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, Jim Cornette.
This is my son, Thomas Collins, Jacob's brother. And Timmy, shows up here, and I mean, he looks like he's adopted. Doesn't look anything like him, but he's clearly not. They're both of their fucking goddamn minds. You guys know Jacob? Do you know where he is right now? It wasn't you guys. Those guys know where Jacob is. They're lying. How are you not telling us? What the fuck do you know about this, you dirty prick? Hey, fuck Phil. Phil Collins is fucking out of his... My son's and the dirty burger is all I got. Fuck them. What about you, Four Eyes?
My sons and the dirty burgers are all I got. Fuck them.
Monster tiger? All I did was call him a monster tiger. I mean, he had a big tiger and it was all covered in mustard, and I thought it was, you know, a pretty cute little name. And all of a sudden he snaps and starts smashing Ricky's car up with a ladder.
And it was actually this episode of Trailer Park Boys that got how I came up with my WoW moniker, Mustard Tiger. Or I should say World of Warcraft character name. Get me the Mustard Tiger, pal.
Looks like he ate.
Yeah, isn't that the dude who pulled a gun on somebody on the road?
We just gotta walk away. We gotta walk away. Let's go. We paid for the fucking games up there. Check on Jacob. Oh, Lord, you got any friends? Stop, Randy. Big fucking surprise. You're all hanging it together. You're all fucked in the head. Oh, jeez.
Well, in all fairness, in the Rusev situation, he's back with both.
Tonight, all night tonight, you can't go wrong.
5-cent wings. Remember those, pal?
one.
Oh my God. Demon here. Oh my God.
And as Leahy and Barber there, Sam is doing karaoke. Last I heard, they're back together. Like they actually like reconciled and renewed their vows. Unless something changed since then that I'm not aware of. Dude, and I can speak from personal experience. Exactly. Do not let wrestling destroy everything.
She showed up yet? This is important, Jim. You gotta do this. Julian, Phil keeps calling me all the time. You're putting me in an awkward position here.
Okay, thank you, Scott. No, they had separated. The divorce was never finalized. And then it was reported they got back together and renewed their vows. Get me Caveman Sam, pal. Check your beard, Sam. You got a big piece of chicken hanging in there. Ah, shit.
Reports. Almost home, bro. Hey guys, give me a hand here, please. Come on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Bob's. Said the last time he was in Julian's car.
Oh, shit. We got Dex Harwood in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Be investigated and stop that. Hold off the missing person.
How you doing, man? Dude, tell your tag team partner to stop road raging so much. It looks good on us pro Second Amendment people. Yep. Dude, I want to see Ron Killings become a WWE champion at some point. Like when you talk about, I mean, I know we hear like some like Russo talk about people who like oh, you deserve it's kind of and cliche. You talk about people who actually deserve it. Ron Killings absolutely deserves it.
Stole your fucking car. Probably sold that, spent on drugs and fucking fried chicken and shit. And you sure could walk towards the shouldn't we tomorrow? They could be lost, or there's such a thing possibility. They've been fucked by bears. Fucked by bears? I'm starting to think something went terribly wrong.
Doing good. Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Hope all's well. And with you, and we believe. Hey, dude, this is a great cliffhanger for this episode. So, they're like, the three boys are wondering where the other boys go to. And you see the car, Julian's car, face down, like ass up in a lake or in a creek. It's like, oh shit, what happened? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Dax Henry. I believe in Dax Henry. Oh, yeah, they're just haters who want to get over, man. There's haters who want to get over, Sonic. We've been down with R-Truth with Ron Killing since TNA, pal. Well, shit. I remember when he was K-Quick and him and Road Dogg. We get rowdy. We move the thing. Me and Road Dogg K-Quick getting rowdy. Thank you. Thank you. But I was able to do that for you, pal. Yeah, me either, but dude, Ron Killing's world champion. Come on. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it, but you know, in this environment, in this day and age, who knows? Who really knows? We might see it just as for fan service. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sonic. I'm 100% with you on that. Like, no, yeah, exactly. You don't get to tell me how I feel. Exactly. All right, later, Todd. Always a pleasure, man. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that would kind of seem like Cody going over Cena would be pretty anticlimactic and at the least bleh at this point. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Talking with Logan Paul. In the words of our in the words of our boy Todd Brantley, because AEW.
Call the cops and tell them what happened, so we're not wrapped up in.
Oh yeah, same here. Like he's done a fantastic job taking to it.
No choice. This is our fault, Ricky. No way, boys.
Like imagine if Logan Paul was working the same schedule as like say Ken Shamrock in '97 or Kurt Angle in '99, 2000, and was coming into the business and doing that.
Stupid birds, crazy squirrels, porcupines get hit by cars. Helps over control population. The things that are fucking stupid. Those guys basically just talked themselves over and fucked up. It's not our problem. Survival of the fittest.
That's true. That's true. And you ever hear Road Dogg tell the story about how the reason why him, Conan, and R-Truth are put together as Three Life Crew? It's like, hey, those are three dudes who hang out outside and hang out back and smoke weed together. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I think the general consensus was, kind of keep that out of wrestling. Keep your personal beliefs and ideologies off camera. Yeah, I could see that happening too, Scott.
All the tracks gone. You can see those guys still out there setting it up. Not wasting time, man. Trying my best.
Yeah, give me Three Live Crew smokes weed together, Jones, pal. Whoop, whoop. Dude, and those intro vignettes were brilliant. I loved those intro videos. I thought those were hilarious.
If anyone finds this tape, can they please get Julian from the Sunnyvale Trailer Park
Next
event?
Saturday?
Tell him.
I see it happening.
And thanks to the dope, Ricky. Thanks a lot. Full respect, Julian. Draw your bubbles. Yeah, I'm totally dry. Turn the fucking heat down, will you? My legs.
Dude, that would actually be a great cross promotion thing where somebody wins the Money in the Bank and cashes in on the AEW World Champion. Like that would be a ballsy move on everybody's side. That would get everybody talking.
For all you know. What the fuck did them clothes I'm doing there?
Oh man, it had great potential. Like great intro, and then just died a slow death. Now they're just another act on the roster.
Those guys take the clothes off in the middle of the woods. Maybe the cops busted them for being naked.
Yup, and it would be a callback to when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank the first time, made Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar a triple threat, and walked away with the belt and did the whole like spinny thing with it. Like if we're doing callbacks from 10 years ago, let's do some callbacks from 10 years ago, pal. All right, one second, I gotta take a quick piss break. Be right back. Whoop whoop.
We're gonna find the boys.
Yeah, get me Gallows of the Straight Edge Society, pal. Although unfortunately, I think an important part of the Straight Edge Society is in AEW.
We got all the track from the car. Took 4 trips. The boys have been setting it up and doing a really
I mean,
good
for
job.
them it'd be good. I mean, and New Day's obviously, and New Day hasn't done anything with them. They haven't done anything to elevate the belts. And
They're across the river inside Canada, and the border is right down the middle. USA. They're keeping us alive right now. We studied in the rain last night, so you need an energy boost. I'm so fucking hungry. We found some salamander.
okay, so this episode's called "We Can't Call People with."
It's not so
Oops. We can't call people without wings angels, so we call them friends. I like that line.
Yeah, it's not so good.
Yeah, so those kids, so the Jacob and his buddies are forced to like catch salamanders and cook them over on a fire and eat them. And then you got Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles having like fruit and seafood platters with them they picked up at the grocery store. I have not had a chance to watch that yet. Is that the Standing on the Shoulders of Kitties?
I got it all. They could be. Or they could be in fucking dumb way. You can fucking do dumb stuff and dumb everything up, Bubbles. What's that over there, boys? In the tree.
Oh, now then, I have not seen that. Well, they're having some more internet issues. I apologize.
Without wings angels, so we call them friends. You may think I'm crazy, but the force is alive. Alive, I tell you. Something's been stealing our track. Something's been fucking with us. I thought things were okay until last night, but they're angry monsters in the woods and in the water and the trees. We're not eating yet, okay? We got some work to do. We'll finish laying the track. The terrible beating from the water monsters last night. Check that shit out.
Yeah, that could work.
We're so hungry.
That could definitely work, Scott.
We're lost too.
And then yeah, and Cena redeems himself by helping Cody against Seth and his boys.
Bud dope. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Check it out.
My top 5 women currently:
Right there.
Rhea Ripley, Naomi,
Look at that dog cleared out. Roads right there. This is pretty good. This is
Bianca
perfect.
Belair,
Whippity fuck. All right, we don't need those guys anymore. So can we please get something?
Liv Morgan,
These guys aren't disposable. They're our friends, man. Look what they did for us. We gotta go find them. What'd you just call them? They're our friends. You feel that way too, Bubs? What? What's the question? What boys?
Nia Jax.
Corey Sherman, what kind of our friends? These guys are just jail cover dummies. You're getting too fucking close to your jail cover. You're still upset with some Corey Sherman in the insane place, are you? No. You, Bubs?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're back. Woo woo.
Let's go set up camp before it gets dark. Cook the shit with some meat. Cook bacon. I mean, they're gonna smell bacon cooking still if you're starving. Just tell me, we can please fucking go
Yeah,
eat.
we're back, pal. Woo woo.
Let's go eat. Like, we're getting drunk tonight, boys. Really fucking drunk. What about you guys? Yeah, I'll have a couple drinks, Rick. You buffs? No, the fucking way, Ricky. I'm not drunk way down here. Why not? Just not.
Yeah, but here's the problem though with China. If they weren't so communist, they'd realize free market, develop and create enough internet for everybody. Fucking commies.
Burgers, hot dogs, what do you get for, sir? close. What's going on here? Come on. Behind you.
Let's hear it, pal.
See, fucking swamp. Fuck, you gotta use this one. Oh, but they're your pants. Let's fucking eat. Come on.
Mercedes, I like Mercedes, but I think she's always been her best when she has the machine behind her.
Salad was miraculous. Pork chops, unbelievable. Fucking burgers are fantastic, boss. I can't believe it. Everything is gone. We fucking ate it all.
Nice, pal. Yeah, Jade would be, she'd be an honorable mention. Dude, like so much raw potential there. She has everything she needs to be a star. She just needs the reps and experience. Like Jade has everything you need. She just needs the time, rep, and experience. That's all she's lacking, in my opinion.
Smell, what is it? Did you guys smell that?
Yeah, I know. For real, whatever happened to that, Sonic? Good question.
What's wrong with you?
All right, so one thing they've been building up throughout this episode of Trailer Park Boys is there's been these videos left behind by Jacob and his buddies, or they've been leaving them behind for Ricky, Julian, Bubbles to find. And they're currently recording one. Like, hey, what's that smell? Somebody's cooking something good. Then you cut to the Trailer Park Boys. Ricky, Julian, Bubbles having a barbecue. Where's this gonna lead, pal?
A little bit of dope might take the edge off, you know. I'll help you find them in the morning. We'll find them. Yes, I promise.
That's not a bad list either, pal. Get me Kim Mitchell, pal. You know, I'll go ahead and say it. Canadian rock music slaps. There's a lot of underrated Canadian rock music that goes under the radar because it's Canadian. Yeah, now we cut back to Jacob and his buddies shooting their video. And they're like, where's this noise coming from? Watch Collision, pal. No AEW involved. Oh, yeah, and there are members of the Trailer Park Boys, cast and crew who are big-time wrestling fans. I remember one time there was a show that came to Halifax, Nova Scotia, and there were backstage, shots of Bubbles, Corey, and Sarah with Finn Balor. Oh, nice, Dax. Very awesome. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I knew it was. I popped for that return watching it.
I can't believe you guys are still alive. What are you doing here? Oh, you're alive. We're here looking for you, man.
That's a good top 5 too right there, pal. Whoop, whoop.
I knew you would. Running the Hockey Kids, boys. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir, Sonics. Good music is good music. Doesn't care where it comes from or what genre it's from, or what genre it is. Good music's good music, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Thursday, Jake. 15.
Oh, nice, Dax.
What's our management exams today? We missed it. Missed our exam, boys.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. For real. Yeah, you can't just assume like that.
Come on, get in the car. You guys in the fucking trunk. Nice one, Jacob. Thanks a lot. Cause your stupid hotel motel bookie shit.
Yep, not all rock is the same. Yeah, I can't really speak to that song. That's a little bit outside my wheelhouse, as you can see that's a little bit outside my wheelhouse. You know, let's keep the show going. Let's keep Trailer Park Boys going. I know we're gonna end it at this episode, but we're having some fun. We're having a great time. Let's keep the party going. Whoop whoop.
I'm really happy for Randy with this business venture. I think him and Phil doing something that they are fantastic.
Get some help here, bud. What was that, buddy? I need you to take over. I'm gonna start practicing for the big jump. Maker, buddy. You may want to lighten up on the dope, though, a bit, eh? Our asses are on the line here.
Well, everybody in the park's talking.
Yep,
about this big plan to jump
that's
into
very
the
true,
burger.
Scott.
You know, I think it's a great idea. Although he's probably not
Very,
gonna
very
do it. Of
true.
course he's not. But who cares? And Randy, he's confident because
Oh,
he's
jump the cheeseburger, pal. Yeet.
unusual, but working so hard to make sure that things work out with this stunt for me.
Oh, we can keep the wrestling talk going. It's all good, pal.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Rooster nuts. Like that. Just gonna hit the ramp with it quick and loose.
Well, you know, they say practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
I'll help you with this.
Thanks.
Bro, that's awesome, man. Dude, that is awesome. Oh, did you ever check out any of speaking of the Gorillas, do you ever check out any of the other band that Damon Albarn was the main man behind, called what was it? Blur. And they had a feud with and their big feud with Oasis back in the mid 90s.
Poor Jacob got dysentery. He's dehydrated and pretty sick. Ricky and Julian almost killed him. I've been taking care of him for a few days.
Uh-oh, what's that, pal?
Amazing. Not doing it. The boys got the verse. That's all I got. I need to hear a bit. Just do it. Please. Like saying, man, you got it's not my stuff. Perfect shape. It bothers you. You are fucked.
Hey, Darth Vader.
Need to be fair there.
You okay for yourself?
Some of them are bangers, pal. Some of those are bangers. Like I would put some WWE theme songs head to head against some, mainstream music. I saw the retirement. I did not know about the charge in Albuquerque. So yeah, the timing of that is very sus. That's why I ran with it, pal. Oh yeah, none of the Def Rebel stuff. Like, yeah, give me some of the Jim. Yeah, give me Jim Johnson, pal. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be when it comes to theme songs. Are you looking at Julian's bum, babe?
We can't lose this piece of shit. We'll get pulled over, man.
I think it's time for a little smoky tokey. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, agreed. Yeah, on those, agreed. I mean, nobody, regardless of who you put in that role, they're not gonna bat, .000. You're gonna have a few hits in there, pal. Whoop whoop.
Go spend the day with your dad, okay? You sure, Julian? Go for it. Tell your goddamn Walrus Daddy and Randy, good luck with their stupid.
Oh yeah, dude, for real. Remember back in the late '90s, early 2000s. As soon as somebody's theme hit, you knew who it was. These days, it's like, hang on a second, who is this again?
Like I already told you, I'm only doing crowd control, Barb. Just doing my job. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ridiculous.
Yeah, that was one of the gems they came out with. Bobby Roode's Glorious.
Inflatable cheeseburger to promote his new restaurant.
I'm not just doing it for Randy, Barb.
No, why are you wearing cologne? What am I supposed to do, Jim? What?
Barb, all I'm saying here is if anybody should be mad, it's me.
Yeah, as soon as you say smoke and mirrors, I'm immediately thinking, yeah, just smoke and mirrors. Yeah, just smoke and mirrors. And now we're watching Leahy and Barb's relationship falling apart. With Leahy trying to stay sober while Barb's getting, drunk. And then Leahy also has to deal with the fact that he's still in love with Randy. I can't imitate or do that once. I'm not going to attempt to and sound like shit. But let's just say random beeping and sirens with a nice little bass line underneath it.
Is it bad? Okay. Well, we'll put some.
And Randy sprained his ankle for the big jump later. What are we gonna do, pal?
All right, let's just go. You'll just walk it off. Randy, everyone's, depending on you, you're the guy. I don't know if I can do this. Of course you can do it.
That is awesome, Sonic. Dude, I hope you ran with that. Like if they thought you were making that up off the top of your head, I hope you ran with that. Because I totally would have done that to fuck with them. Top 5 current men wrestlers. Who? Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Mike Santana, Rick Williams.
Julia, I think that we can put an end to this little charade.
Again, these are what's coming off the top of my head. These are the guys that I see kind of like, to me, these 5 these can be the main event. That's what I'm thinking. That's 4 right there.
I know that you are my secret
Oh.
admirer.
I want to throw Braun Breaker in there. It's just not his time yet. It's not his time yet.
Right. Well, thank goodness for that. That would have been weird.
Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered and everything, okay? Love's gonna come when you least expect
I guess I could say John Cena because he's still active main roster, but this is the final run. Yeah, and to be fair, yeah, and in all fairness, Sonic, I wouldn't argue any of those either. Like that's what made my decision tough, was like there's actually a lot of great talent that's there. A lot of great talent that's there. It's like it's just tough to like, okay, pick the 5 best. Shit, that's tough. Now get me Lofi, pal. Oh, dude. Ludwig is a fantastic character. Yes, like Sonic just said, Ludwig is such a great character worker, and he can go in the ring. Like he is the ultimate, like he is a total package player. He is a, like, I think like he would be a 6-tool player in my book. There is nothing that this guy can't do. The problem is WWE is not utilizing him to his abilities and strengths.
Officer Jim Lee. So? Listen, I want you to talk to me. What's going on, bud? What do you want this guy?
I agree, but in all fairness, I think he might be. I think Ludwig might be. And again, this is my opinion, my theory. Ludwig might be paying tribute to fellow legendary German wrestler Alex Wright by showing off that big bratwurst. Sorry, I had to do it. Dude, and Sam Lasco is the only one who recognizes catches the Phil Collins references with that character. Like he points the gun at his head and he says, "Drive, easy lover, drive." To be fair, I don't remember catching the Finn crotch cam, but if Finn is packing, if I'm in production, I'm going, yeah, zoom in on that. The chicks will love that. Or I should say the chicks and the gay dudes will love that. Zoom in on it. Okay, so the secret admirer that Barb's been getting gifts from throughout the entire season 7 has actually been Sam Losco. No arguments there, pal. Whoop, whoop. Well, actually, no, I take that back. You can throw Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Naomi.
A couple of dudes too, but that's not important. What's important is I can't now live with no woman but you. I love you, baby. Just you.
Yeah, I might be drunk, but that is the sweetest thing anybody's ever said to me.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and call an audible here tonight. I know I said we're going to do episodes 4, 5, and 6, but now we're on episode 7. We're going to do 8 and 9.
So, Jeff, are you going to try and stop me?
You deserve better, Mr. Leahy. That's what
I remember that. I do remember that. I do remember that, Dax. I remember that. Get me biscuit butt, pal.
Dirty Burger almost killed me, boys. Fuck it. The hell with it. Come on, Dad.
Yeah, dude, for real, son. She might as well be wearing like a thong bikini, pal. Give me the ass clippers. Whoop whoop. Green eggs and ham. Bam. Get me the dirty burger, pal. And over to see Randy jump the cheeseburger. Whoop whoop. I never noticed that until now in this show. So we see Leahy put 2 bottles of liquid in the back of in the trunk of his police car and shut it. And then he tells Randy, please don't do this. I'm so close to going back to drinking.
How far the Dirty Burger will go? Don't you worry about it. Let's get scared.
Yeah, agreed, Dax. Randy pussed out. What the fuck, Randy? I've heard of that, but I've never watched it. But I've heard. I've not. Let's just say I've not heard anything negative about it. Only positive. So that might be something to check out. We might do later. Oh, bro, it's HMG after dark, pal. Like we're beyond PG. Whoop whoop. The only thing we need to worry about is stuff that might get us in trouble with YouTube itself. That's all. Because this channel is monetized, so we're trying to. Yeah, that's the only thing we're worried about is jeopardizing that. I mean, dude, I'll put you this way. I live in a red state with legal weed, and I've smoked on, and I'll smoke on stream. I've done it multiple times. No issues with that.
Thanks, Rick.
Wait, I think I did it tonight. Oh, yeah, we're good on boobies, pal. Let's talk about them boobies. Bounce, bounce. Oh, and Randy crash and burns, pal. Randy's hurt. Even as Randy's being carried off on a stretcher, Ricky's holding the bomb for him to hit as he's being loaded into an ambulance on a stretcher. You gotta love it. And we end this, and this is the cliffhanger for this episode. Leahy finally breaking his sobriety since season 6 and pouring down a bottle, pal. And we cut to credits. Bro, that's a tough one. Like we could, you kind of got to be more specific with that. Are you talking all time or in this specific entertainment industry? Like, for example, best movies, best music, best wrestling, best television. Okay, and let's break it down from those categories. Like, you got to be more specific on that one. We're going to the next episode. I might have some issues on my phone now. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, to be fair, my phone looks like it is overheating. It feels like it's overheating. Let's see what we can do here. All right, there we go. All right, season 7, episode 8. I'm gonna let the liquor do the thinking, bud. Oh yeah, I remember that, Sonic. Yeah. Okay, current. Shit, even that one's kind of tough. There's a lot of great ones out there. I mean, like, are we counting NXT too? Because like, man, it's like Shawn Michaels is the it's like down in NXT, Shawn Michaels is like the Gordon Ramsay of baking cakes, pal. Whoop whoop. You know, I'm gonna go across. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Okay. I cannot leave out Naomi like that. Like Naomi, like she cannot be left out. So I got to throw her in there. Bailey.
It's hard to flip this hand, freaking cast.
Flash Legend.
Yeah, but they're so cute.
Yeah, they are.
Stephanie Becker.
Baby dirty burgers.
Cute. Hey, listen, Randy.
Tony Storm.
I've got something.
There's my 5.
like they're saying cheeseburger.
Okay, that's cool. Listen, Ben, I want to talk about something.
Yeah, no problem. I'll give it out again. Naomi,
Anyway,
Bailey,
you and Phil Collins are going so awesome, and the whole
Lash Legend,
and we are having a baby soon.
Tony Storm,
So I was thinking,
There it goes again.
Stephanie Becker.
Forget it. This was a really bad idea.
What, Lucy? Lucy?
Doesn't matter. Friend, will you marry me? I mean, I know it seems kind of sudden and everything, but we're having a baby together, and I love you, Randy. I don't care about your gut. I don't care about all the cheeseburgers. I don't care about all the dope. I love all of you.
Honorable mention. Honorable mention. Yeah, I'd make her number 6. I would make Willow Nightingale number 6. Thank you, Sonic. Good call. Oh, you know what? I like this is kind of an interesting call. This is actually from Trailer Park Boys. This is a callback to season 1, where an answering machine was used as a plot device with Julian, and now they're doing it like as a one-off for Leahy as he's just pouring down drinks, pal. After breaking sobriety, he started at the beginning of season 6.
I don't even know if we're going to take it out, you know? It's just...
Oh yeah, dude. To be fair, in my opinion, Willow Nightingale, her great ass aside, she's one of their better women's workers. She really is one of their better women's workers. Like, she understands her character. She knows who she is and knows how to apply that in the ring and in promos and everything she does. Yeah, she's one of the people in AEW that, like, if WWE signed Willow Nightingale, she would succeed in WWE. I have no doubt about that. I would put money on that if WWE signed Willow Nightingale, she would succeed there.
Happy for Lucy? I mean, I am happy for Lucy. Right now, I just gotta concentrate on my fucking job and finally sell this fucking dope. And I gotta make sure nothing gets fucked up, because this is a chance of a lifetime. So please.
Yeah, we got Ricky doing like
let this get fucked up.
Or at least the Trailer Park Boys version of a talking head with the camera documentary crew about how this deal with Sebastian Bach selling all his weed to him is going to set him and his family up, and how he's a little bit scared about how shit might go wrong. Whoop, whoop.
What's going on with his head? I don't know. Wait here.
And now Bubbles is now in disguise because he saw a newspaper article where there's a picture of him. He knows he's actually he is under investigation and being chased by the United States feds for the theft of the Swayze train. Like, that's an actual thing. Like, there's newspapers that reports about him now about that. So he's got a disguise on and he's freaking out. Hey, remember that puppet from season 4, pal? Get me conky, pal.
Are you okay?
Yes, we do see the return of Conky, who had his head blown off in season 4, we see his return in this season, and I will give Trailer Park Boys writers and producers and directors their credit. They acknowledged what happened in season 4 and wrote around that. Sonic, I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. How much more entertaining and fun and entertaining would that show have been to watch if R-Truth would have went over on John Cena at Capital Punishment? Holy shit, that would have changed a lot of Dude, look at and not even that, just look at the butterfly effect. That would have been such a huge trajectory change. And to be fair, the wrestling fan in me, I kind of wanted to see that happen because, okay, that's different. Where will they go from that? That'll be fun to watch. And plus, R-Truth, Ron Killings, he was amazing in that character. Damn, pal. All right, so we got a drunk Leahy showing up and kidnapping Randy like he's wrapping a hose around him. Dex Hendry's back, pal. Say his name and he appears. I believe, pal. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, Yeet. Oh yeah, for real, Sonic. Yeah, you go back. From now to 2011. Yeah, huge difference. Huge difference. Oh, my top 5 of booties. Shit, let me go back. All right, in no particular order, because I forgot the order. Stephanie Becker, Naomi, Lash Legend, Bailey, I'm drawing a blank on the other one now. Shit.
But I know I can't handle this.
Alexa Bliss, that was the other one.
Use your imagination. Then you come back and some liquor and a mustard and
Hey, Ruby! Hey.
Look, we really gotta figure out this agent stuff.
Yeah. Have you been drinking?
No, a couple drinks.
He's wasted out of his mind.
You know what? In all fairness, Dax, that might be a little bit of my own attraction towards taller women. That could be that.
Or take me to work at the airport.
What's he doing? Fuck knows, man. I told you. He's fucking loose. Bubbles!
I'm sorry, dude. We're trying here. We're trying here.
What's up, buddy?
Like, don't forget, like, I'm watching like Trailer Park Boys from my phone. Because my internet's so bad, I can't use my TV because it'll crash this stream. Yeah. Roxanne would be an honorable mention. Like Roxanne would absolutely be an honorable mention. I think my other one. What was my other one? Fuck. I had another one. I forgot what it was. Oh, Will Nightingale. That was my first honorable mention. Will Nightingale. Like she would have been number 6. Rosemary, I'd say top 25, maybe top 30. Just not quite sure where. That's kind of the problem with like the women's wrestling of today is like there's actually a lot of competition in that department. Like a lot of competition. Now Piper Niven, she's more like if she's more like you'd want Piper Niven's ass in a kayfabe where he uses to win matches and beat the shit out of people, good ass. Oh yeah, Molly Holly, yeah. Back in the day, she would have been a great one. Get me the Molly go round, pal. Whoop whoop.
You know what I'm saying? From car jumping in. Randy, good to see you.
Yeah, we want a cake, not the whole bit. I can totally understand that argument does make sense. I can yeah, I can see your point of view on that one. Oh, dude, yeah, Tori Wilson, pal.
He's wanted in the United States for stealing a model train from Bangor, Maine.
All right, so now we have a drunk Leahy seeing the wanted poster of Bubbles for stealing the Sweezy Express back in episode 4 that we watched earlier tonight, pal. So now they're formulating a plan.
Look, we could really use you on this one, man. We really fucking need your help. This is almost over. We can't finish this without you. You're the engineer, Bubs.
Dude, Sonic, that idea of heavyweight women's tag team championships between all of the brands and universes that are underneath WWE's umbrella, you could have women's tag team. You could actually have a women's heavyweight tag team championships and women's light heavyweight tag team championships that just go across all those universes. And Dax, what it's laid out, that could get us a Alexa Bliss Levice tag team. They could be the women's light heavyweight tag team champions. Well, their booties might not be that light heavyweight, but you know what I'm going for, pal.
might be able to fool the FBI, but you can't fool the FBI.
So you got drunk Leahy taking over the boys' trailer where all their weeds at, and he's taunting Bubbles, saying, and Leahy's drunk, going off saying, "Hey Bubbles, nice disguise. You can fool the FBI, but you can't fool the FB me." Team Heavy Sock, yeah, pal. Although I think, let's see, I'm more of a, again, this is me speaking personally. I'm a much, much older millennial to the point where, like, I'm a millennial that brushes up with the border of late Gen X. So I think for me it would be Magic Socks. Give me the Lunchables, pal. We're eating some pork. Whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, I forgot there's something happened in this episode where Leahy did a sting, like part of the earlier on with the whole stealing luggage in this season. Leahy set up a sting where he arrested J-Rock, Lucy, Sarah, Tyrone, all of them, and now he's using them as leverage against Ricky and all them. Yeah, pal. There's some Hostess snack cakes. Whoop whoop. Oh shit! Huge pop, Sonic. Huge fucking pop, man. You know all about the new snackies before they come out. She crazier than Lisa Left Eye from TLC. Yeah, the little sister. She bigger than the the big sister. Bro, man, dude. That's you triggered some good times right there, man. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you.
Vaudeville ventriloquist, and all the other kids would start teasing me, calling me names and whatnot. I would have Conky to defend me. He'd jump right in, tell the other kids to fuck off.
All right, so now we get a bit of backstory of Bubbles and Conky. So Conky is a puppet that Bubbles had that was basically Here's kind of the easiest way to explain it. Bubbles is Al Snow, Conky is Head. Except Conky's a sociopathic, just complete douchebag asshole that where Bubbles could let his frustrations out through. Talking about Little Debbie got a new cupcake that when you bite it got sparkles glitter come out. Get me Mike Epps, pal. All right, go to next episode. Season 7, episode 9 of Trailer Park Boys. Whoop, whoop. Shit. There we go. We're going off the rails on the Swayze train. Netflix and cheeks, pal. Whoop, whoop. All right, so now the boys are springing their trap. Leahy and Randy are passed out on the roof of their trailer. I should say, when I say there, I mean Ricky's trailer. Where all the weed is at. Yeah, get me surprise rolls with all the ass cheek and crotch shots you can get, pal. Whoop whoop. Alrighty, so what just happened was while Randy and Leahy were passed out drunk on top of Ricky's trailer, the boys threw a net on top of them and tied it down to where they can't get out. And then this is actually a great line. Leahy telling Julian, "There's nothing you can't tell me about the liquor." And then Julian takes his glass, knocks it against Leahy's drink bottle and says, "Cheers, Leahy," before going on to basically win. Yeah, get me the stink face, pal. Whoop, whoop.
As soon as I get back, I'm gonna throw a huge barbecue party. Make sure you invite your boys, okay? Julian, the boys been talking. This whole thing's been really cool. You know, we had your back, and the boys setting up the traffic and stuff. So what are you trying to say? Me and the boys want to come with you guys. You know, I want to be there. Finish this thing. Friends, chicken. To be honest with you, I felt pretty bad seeing you walking around with that IV. Okay, so no, it's not gonna happen. It's way too dangerous, man. You know what you want? I know it's fucking like I'm gonna start fucking dressing like you. Think you're cool? Believe me, I know exactly what it's like.
Let's just say I cannot disagree with that statement. Yeah, that's how you get pink eye, pal. And if you're in South Park, that's how you turn the entire town into zombies. Whoop whoop. Give me Worcestershire as a embalming fluid, pal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call an audible here on the fly. We're going to finish season 7 here tonight. So we're not finishing with this episode. This is episode 9. We're going to episode 10 and finishing season 7. Because I forgot that Trailer Park Boys had a 1-hour special that takes place a year after the finale of season 7 called Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys. So I think Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys plus SwearNet plus I forgot what Trailer Park Boys movie it was. It was the second one. I think those 3 are a great setup leading into season 8 of Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, now she's wearing trunks. That's true too. Whoop whoop.
Who's there bouncing the ball? Me, Phil, get the fuck
All right, I want to get that movie right, so I'm gonna do.
You see my boys missing again. Yeah, with Julian, Bubbles, and Ricky. Oh, sweet Jesus, the drug dealers got him again. The goddamn drug dealers. Jimmy, go find my boy. Bring him back. My boys are all I got. Don't worry, Phil. Jacob's important to me as he is to you. Come on, Randy, man. We got stops to make, and then we're going to hit the road.
Countdown to Liquor Day. Okay. Whoops. All right, so I accidentally went back by 10 seconds. My bad. I apologize. So, yeah. So, on a future HMG After Dark, this will be a big block we will do. We're going to do Trailer Park Boys, Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys, Trailer Park Boys, Countdown to Liquor Day, and then the SwearNet movie. Because here's a very important thing about the SwearNet movie. There is a post-credit scene that connects the SwearNet movie to the Trailer Park Boys universe. Where the actors who play Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles have a boardroom meeting with the characters of Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles. They sign them to SwearNet. And that's what leads to the opening of season 8 of Trailer Park Boys on Netflix.
You? All right, step out of the vehicle. Let's go now.
All right, so we are currently on season 7, episode 9 on Netflix, going off the rails on the Swayze train on the 16 minutes left, I should say. 16 minutes left.
What's going on? Just stay calm. It's probably just Phil Collins looking for Jacob. Jim, are you sure you don't want me to take in the rest of these guys? It's towing an illegal trailer.
Dax, I'll say at this point in time, with everything she's had done to herself, I agree with you. How she looked before she did all that work to herself, I thought she looked. I thought Charlotte naturally looked beautiful before she did all that stuff to herself. I mean, she had fucking Ric Flair's jeans. You don't need to touch that up. You don't need to fuck with that. Yeah, for real. Like she did not need to do anything to herself. She was perfectly fine the way she was.
Bubbles? Yes, Julian? Are you okay? I'm perfectly fine.
And now we have Bubbles going completely insane. Like he's in complete split personality syndrome where Bubbles is one person and Conky is another person, which is a manifestation of his feelings that Bubbles himself can't say because he doesn't want to hurt Ricky and Julian. So basically, that's led to Bubbles having like a split personality with him expressing the other half of himself through Conky, and it's like legit like an Al Snow head thing. Bubbles is Al Snow, Conky is Head. It's just a little bit more developed. That's all. Yeah. If Charlotte needed surgery on anything, it's below the neck.
I got a little bad news. I wasn't able to come up with all the cash quite in time. No. So much fucking shit.
And even then, Charlotte was still fine. Like Charlotte did not need to. I really think Charlotte did not need to do anything to herself. And again, this is from everything I've seen and my observations as a fan and as a human being. It just seems like she's trying to live up. She's trying to fill her father's shoes, and it's like, no, Charlotte, you don't need to fill your dad's shoes. You forge your own path and be you. Like, again, we got to go back to where the original reason why Charlotte got into the wrestling business. She loved her brother Reed. She loved her brother Reed with all of her heart, and she knew that Reed's dream was to be a successful professional wrestler like their father. And when Reed died, she took it upon herself to take up the mantle of Reed's dream and carry it on.
What's it gonna be?
It's cool.
Isn't that my buddy, the guy with the glasses?
It's all fucking stupid.
Dude, is there something wrong with my hair?
It's fucking awesome. Seriously? So we had a bit of a situation with a friend. He's all fucked up on drugs and alcohol. You know how it goes, man. Yeah. All right. The train's gonna be there in about 2
Oh,
hours.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of a little bit out of it. I got to ask for a little bit of clarification. Which show are you referring to? 'Cause I've been saying a lot of things, and I'm not in like the right state of mind where I can remember stuff. So I apologize.
Thanks a lot for it. Can't explain this. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So for to catch up what's going on Trailer Park Boys, if you're not watching along with us, so Leahy's driving around in a smashed up squad car, police car, and his explanation is it's part of an undercover operation. It's all good, and the other cops are like, okay, cool. Dude, and Sonic, that's part of what makes Trailer Park Boys like, that's part of its charm. It recognizes the fact it's low budget, and they figure out creative ways to work around it.
Go easy on your old man. He's been buying stolen meat, Jacob. Stolen meat.
I need to, Dax. I haven't, but that's something I should look into. I should start doing. Dude, hit me up and give me some info on that. Let's see, at Gmail I'm on Gmail at AOA Ozzy Gallagher Bookings at gmail.com. Whoop.
This time, Conk. He's not gonna fuck with you guys. All right, boys. It all comes down to this remote now. I hope this fucker's wired right.
Okay, yeah. I've personally never seen a Master P movie, so like, yeah, if that's what that's like, then okay, and that makes a lot of sense then. Then I'd probably like a Master P movie then. Because I watch when it comes to like movies who worked around their budget and their constraints as far as like what they could do. One movie that always comes to mind: Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Clop clop, clop clop, clop clop. And then them finding a random castle out in the woods. All right, we're using the same castle throughout the movie.
Jacob, it's for your own safety, but listen, don't trust these guys for a fucking minute. Why are you on a model train? It's fucking close to the border, bud.
Okay, cool, nice. All right, at least for I gotta hit up Vet for if we start doing for Impact Attack, I gotta hit up Vet for those. Make sure he's on board, but I'm sure he would be. Or at least I'd put money on that he would be. Just for something to fill time and make the show more creative. Oh, nice, pal. Dude, you know what? I think Tom Tiny Lister, I think he was an underrated actor. I would put him on a list of underrated actors. Because like you watch him as Debo, and then you watch him as a president in The Fifth Element, and it's like, okay, this guy's got some range. This guy's got some talent. He's got ability.
Right now I'm so beat. I ain't scared of fire. Fuck fire. Smart enough, Ricky. Did you call him Ricky?
Possibly. I might do a quick rundown because you threw that out there with the booties. I might do a quick rundown of booties. But no. But yeah, I'll throw that out to Vet tomorrow night. See what he thinks. Whoop whoop. We're doing a pilot episode tonight, pal. Whoop whoop.
Look at this. This is not a campground.
All right, so what's going on now is, so the boys are on Canadian grounds, having their own campfire and doing their thing, and then you have these American Rangers come from across the border saying, "No, you can't be doing this," and it's like, no. And now you have Conky getting himself over to the boys, using legality to stand up for him.
For you and your precious American beavers.
They're not American beavers or Canadian beavers. They're beavers. Do I make myself clear?
Give us a kissy.
They're not American beavers or Canadian beavers. They're beavers. Do you understand?
Down so fast. This is Canada. So that's the U.S. over there. Get out of my way, or I will take.
Dude, and what's funny here is this ranger that's interacting with the boys, he's actually a famous Canadian country singer. Dude, I think he was Sonic. He might have been, pal. I didn't catch what it was he was cooking. I think it was. Yeah, the original plan for tonight was only episodes 4, 5, and 6, but now we're finishing the entire season of 7 because I forgot we got Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys. We got Countdown to Liquor Day. We got Swearing at the Movie. Like in the Trailer Park Boys universe continuity before we get to season 8 on Netflix.
You guys ready? Conky? That's it. The turkey just went in the oven. Okay, get ready to pick it up. The fish and peaches you ordered, they're on their way. Come over the border right now. Be ready and send back the cigarettes, okay? If they cops listen, go fuck yourself.
That's so great. Like the communication on the walkie-talkie, they're trying to use like euphemisms and code words to explain what's going on. Like the turkey's in the oven. We're sending the doves are on the way. And then Ricky goes, "The dope. We're sending you the dope. Make sure you send back the cigarettes."
So how you feeling, Conky?
Pretty good, Julian. Like good. Oh, why do you ask?
Just a little worried about Bubbles. Just hoping you can help me out here.
Yeah, sure, Julian. Anything.
Dude, this scene right here shows that Bubbles is actually having a case of schizophrenia, where he's kind of splitting into two personalities, where he's Bubbles and Conky, and expressing his Conky personality through the puppet. Like, dude, he's legit having two conversations at once, like through the puppet with Julian as Conky, and then as Bubbles with Ricky. Like we're watching this play out on screen right now. Now we're watching Conky kind of like starting to take over me, like he's getting suspicious, like of Julian and not wanting to cooperate with him. Because the Conky part of Bubbles' psyche is catching on to the fact that Julian's catching on to the fact of, oh, you're a split personality. Like there's a point where like there was like a crack and split between the two, where it's like they almost like fracture, but then everything like flip back.
I'm looking for the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Dude, how is this for a cliffhanger going into the season finale episode? Conky is calling the FBI and the DEA on the boys. How is that for a fucking cliffhanger, pal? Whoop whoop.
Anything could go wrong.
Dude, they even give Conky his own talking head segment. How brilliant is that?
Deal with it. Right now, I think Bubbles has totally lost his mind. And so all because of
Yeah,
great plan that I thought of.
yeah,
Great.
I like this. I like Julian showing like he's recognizing, shit, I'm a big part of the reason why Bubbles is going insane because of the stress I put him under. Like dude, that's such great writing, man. That's such great writing.
Would you put this fucking puppet away, please? Sorry, cheer up. I mean, that was a pretty good plan. That plan could have worked.
That's I think your plan was fucked right off the bat, Gillian. Why wouldn't you just take the alien drivers and put them on a horse or a mule and cross the border like a drug dealer, you fucking idiot?
Shut the fuck up. The train brought up the forest fire.
Oh, wait. All of a sudden, wait. The train is coming back with the cigarettes, pal. The boys won. Whoop, whoop. Shove it up your ass, Conky. Whoop, whoop. Going to the intro, the opening credits for the finale of episode 10, season 7. Whoop, whoop.
Sebastian, what a great fucking guy, man. I'm going to hate on. Great work, Jacob.
Oh, yeah, and there's other little bit of swerve going on. Jacob's been kind of recruited by Leahy to sabotage the boys. So we're watching Jacob pour sugar in Ricky's gas tank, pal.
All right, City. See you back at the park, buddy. Those are cigarettes in there, sir. Man, take a shot. Oh.
But here's what Leahy didn't count on. The boys' plan was going to happen whether Leahy liked it or not, because Shitty Bill got his own truck, took the cigarettes back to Sunnyvale and sold them for the boys, gave them their cut.
How could it be returned to, I wonder, Julian?
I'm sorry, spoiler alert. I apologize.
Fuckery. How are you going to dance around this little situation?
How are you going to dance around this situation? Dirtily? Yeah, give me the dirty dancer, pal.
Julian.
Dude, I legit wonder what Patrick Swayze thought of like him getting name dropped so much in Trailer Park Boys. Like I want to believe like they weren't doing it as an insult. Like Trailer Park Boys were not insulting Patrick Swayze at all. I think if anything, they were paying tribute to him.
Leahy and Rand. How the fuck did they get here? Fucking chomping. Fuck. Randy, what the fuck are you doing here? How'd you find us? Come with us, gentlemen. It's Swayze Jane. Come with us, gentlemen.
Going off the rails on the Swayze train.
Look at you. Too drunk to do anything. Everyone knows how it goes down with you in the liquor gym. You can't pace yourself.
Maybe I had a few drinks. But maybe I know how all this is going to go down, Julian.
Maybe I had a
Going
few
to jail,
drinks.
aren't you? Even sexy guys go to jail, Julian.
Jim, are you sure you haven't had too many drinks to pull this off? Because I'm willing to bet you have. Fucking drunk. I'm serious here. It's freaking serious.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, for real, man.
You're under fuck off for great fucking often.
All right, I'm gonna load up a bowl. I'm gonna open a Keith bowl. Because you know how much I love my Keith. Whoop, whoop. You know, I'm gonna call on another audible tonight, guys. I'm calling another audible tonight, pal. Since you know, swearing that movie, Counting on Liquor Day are kind of big episodes. And we got time tonight, pal. I think tonight we're gonna also do Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys. Whoop whoop.
Why don't you join us down at the ponding, Jacob? Come on, boys. Let me show you. Why don't you show him what you put in his gas tank, Quigley McGee? I would wager that your gas tank has a delicious, tasty flavor.
Oh, and here comes Conky selling out Jacob for stabbing the boys in the back.
Take off your shirt. Why? I mean, no way, there's bugs. It's cold.
Oh, and they rip off Jacob's shirt. He's got a wire that Leahy planted on him.
What's going on up here, boys? We heard some gunshot. Hillbilly's chasing us big time. I shot my friend there. One's got a big gun, no shirt on.
Dude.
Barbecue sauce. The other one's dressed as a cop or something fucked up. They are fucking weird.
Here's one of those things where Ricky is, I think, one of the best characters to demonstrate how the term genius kind of gets misrepresented and misused. Now, watching Trailer Park Boys, you might think Ricky is dumb and slow, but when you see him work on the fly and deal with law enforcement, Ricky's a fucking genius. When you watch Ricky talk about how to grow weed, he's a fucking genius.
Just keep going the fuck downstream. It's the fastest way out of here, Rick. Let's bring her in here. Two or 1 mile an hour shit wheeler, Julian.
Shit liner. Shit liner's finally come to port, boys, and guess who's here?
Oh, that's a nice. That's actually a real. That's a great callback to season 1. With shit liners finally coming to port, boys, and I'm here to tie her up.
Going to blaze of glory. Listening people will know Jim Leahy was a good.
So watch these rocks here.
You know what? Knowing Leahy,
Watch that tree.
I think he would say it was the liquor. It wasn't me, Julian. It was the liquor. All right, time for another smoky toky time. Whoop whoop. Put a little stank on it. Add some keef to it. Yeet yeet. All right, now the boys are having to deal with American federal officers, like they're dealing with DEA, FBI officers here. Oh, and one of them happens to be a member of the played by one of the members of the Mamas and the Papas, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, like the main FBI person that the boys interact with, that's one of the members of the Mamas and the Papas. And sadly, he actually passed away before this episode aired.
Bubbles, you're gonna lose the puppet. Put up your hands. I need to see both of them. I don't want Donkey to get shot. Oh, fuck, there they are. You're in for trouble. Put up your fucking hands. See all the guns here? We're gonna get shot.
What are you going to make any 7 rolls, Ricky? Like this?
Damn it, Conky! I got everybody firing at each other. And Randy somehow gets shot.
You're gonna be with Conky, man, and we're gonna die here. Bubbles, you know what you have to do with Conky, okay? So snap out of it and do it.
I'm calling the shots here, boss. Go good,
Now it's time for the main event. It's Bubbles versus Conky. Dude, like this is that. To be fair, this is actually like great character and storyline. Like we're watching a Bubbles fighting the war within himself, like his own like different feelings going against each other, like through the form of himself and a puppet. Like this is great writing. I love this. And of course, Bubbles finally snaps out and going like, "What the fuck is going on here, boys?"
With all the fucking fancy ATF, whatever the fuck that means, and FBI. This is Canada. With Drunky the Clown and his little gut friend, and 2 alien Trevors, and fucking Jacob the Twiggy alien.
Give me Drunky the Clown, pal, and Jacob, Twiggy Jacob and his alien friends, pal.
So basically,
Hmm.
we'll go easy on you over here.
Dude, and here's where the character of Ricky is actually a genius. He recognized, okay, I'm on the border of U.S. and Canada, so I got the power. I call the shots, so I call who busts us.
No international drug bust charges. I need the Tracy's Express bus. We're big fans, is Ricky.
How drunk are you right now? 6 out of 10. Let me fix that. Whoop whoop.
What do you got for us? Endangered and protected beavers. And we ain't willing to bargain on that. What the fuck do you get for clogging over beavers? You go to jail for that? It's $500 or 30 days in jail. But for stealing my Argo, you get it back over. We'll talk about not charging you for that.
Well, we didn't steal it. We just fucking borrowed it. But all right, that's not too bad. This is second. So, you have to go for a fix or just have a couple drinks in that situation, whatever. Someone's going to jail for fucking beavers. But I may take that. Dad's in jail in the USA. I can see him. Give me the videotape. I can't go to jail everywhere. It's worth it. We stole Swayze Express. All 3 of them are over there. 2 of them are little fuck goofs. One of them's a little alien twiggy. We're gonna leave him
Oh,
over
you remember those VHS tapes that we saw earlier in the season? They're using that as evidence to show that
some food. I want to make sure that I can get some dope in that jail. I don't want to get drunk today.
yeah, he did. Although to be fair, it was like a legit like schizophrenia thing where like his personality was split between like Bubbles and like the dark part of Bubbles that was Conky, kind of like a Al Snow head-esque. So Ricky decides to go to jail in America. He's in the same jail as his dad, and Ricky ends up getting his passing grade 11, while his dad passes grade 9 while they're in prison together, pal. Whoop whoop, good for them. Yeet.
I went through lately, the deal actually worked.
However,
Got back to the park with all the cigarettes.
positive news,
$80,000.
the deal went through, and the boys have a lot of money, pal.
We made something of myself.
Yeah, don't need to go to Mexico. This is our Mexico. I resigned from the force. It's too much. I was meant to be a drunk trailer park supervisor. What I was born to do.
I was meant to be a drunk trailer park supervisor. It was born to do, pal.
Jacob and I totally fell in love. I think he's the best looking guy I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, and Jacob and Sarah fall in love during this, which ends up being part of Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys, which we're gonna watch here as soon as we're done with this episode. Whoop whoop.
I'm considering until we can afford our own place.
When me and T got out of the joint, it was a bit weird, you know what I'm saying? We're bringing the lady for a while, you know what I'm saying? But now we eyed with them. And me and T realized it's time to grow up and get some family shit going. Family life's kind of tight. Saying I might even get back into the rap game one of these days.
Fatherhood has changed me big time. It's helped me figure out a few things.
This actually was the original series finale for Trailer Park Boys.
Get mow lawns in the trailer park. That's okay.
Baby with Bo Babe.
They're trying to, how they try and negotiate.
Second chance at parenting and sort of getting himself together. And if fans cool.
Oh yeah, look, it's Baby Randy, pal. The first appearance of Baby Randy. Whoop whoop.
It's really this is the road, but I just don't think this was the right time. Grandson now, and well, it's right. It's
Yeah, and then you got Ray being like I mean, yeah, even though that baby is technically Randy's, it's actually my grandson because my son Ricky's with Lucy, and
It was just some sort of defense mechanism that my brain created so that I wouldn't go right off the deep end. So in a way, Conky pretty much saved my life. So these days, I'm just.
oh yeah, like one thing they did a great job with Bubbles and Conky was they made it clear where Conky was like it turned into a thing where like the schizophrenic split personality thing where Conky became the outlet for Bubbles to let out his frustrations. It ended up evolving into its own personality and identity.
all that jail and crazy shit that I've been through over the years, I finally got my brain to be learned that all that really matters, I guess, is your friends and family. That's all that matters to me now.
Yeah, like a sausage.
Yeah, and then this is the original series finale of Trailer Park Boys. Everybody, including Randy and Leahy, getting together barbecuing, and then all of a sudden, like the bottle kids show up, throw bottles, and it's like, fuck, shit. All right, well, never mind. Fuck it, back to the barbecue. We're all hanging out and chilling together. Denny Doherty, that was the name of the member of the Mamas and the Papas who passed away. Like he was that like FBI DEA guy who was in the megaphone throughout that, and he passed away after like right after this he filmed this. And now we're gonna watch Trailer Park Boys Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys, which takes place 1 year after this aired, or the finale of this episode. On Netflix, pal. Whoop whoop. And while we're doing the credits opening stuff, I'm gonna go smoke a Keith Bull. Yeet. Yes, yeah. Randy getting high and mowing lawns, dude. I'm with that, man. I would be so with that if that's all I needed to do. Like if I could make a living getting high and mowing lawns, I would be with that, pal. I would love that so much, man. That's the life right there, pal.
Some people say that's bootleg and they don't like it, but they all drink it. Me and Bubbles had no choice.
All right, so we're at 1 year after the finale of season 7 of Trailer Park Boys. So apparently, what Julian's been doing is we're gonna keep the money that we made hidden for a year because we you don't want to flash around and draw attention to ourselves. And in the meantime, Ricky and his dad have been forced to live in the local dumpster, bootlegging and making their own liquor. Bubbles helps them out. Oh, and also shooting at seagulls that get in their way too. Whoop whoop. Meanwhile, Julian, who's been hoarding all the money, decides I'm gonna buy myself a DeLorean out of the blue. Yeah, I can see why the boys be a little bit pissed about that. But at least all of them are gathering together where they're having actually a pretty. It looks like this actually looks like a pretty nice lobster dinner. Even though they don't really have the utensils and plates, this lobster actually looks pretty delicious. And I say this as a dude who loves lobster and crab legs. Whoop whoop.
But we stuck to our plan, and tomorrow's going to be a special day.
Oh yeah, nice to get a special intro or opening credit scene. Whoop whoop. We got Leahy driving around the trailer park in a special customized liquor thing. And he's just down in drinks, different, he's drinking right out of the bottle. He's drinking out of a glass. He's got a cigarette in the other hand, pal. Oh, this is Trailer Park Boys. Say goodnight to the bad guys. This takes place a year after the finale of season 7 that we just watched. And we are currently at the let's see, we have 41 minutes and 55 seconds left. Yeah, this is a 1 hour special that aired a year after the finale of season 7. And then explain what happened after the Swayze Express heist happened. And then the end of this leads into the Trailer Park Boys movie Countdown to Liquor Day. So Randy and Leahy are have been spying on the boys ever since the finale of season 7. And it looks like something's going down tonight. We got Leahy getting drunk off his ass to the point where he's got poked a hole into a watermelon and poured an entire fifth of vodka into it. And we see him running out of his trailer eating watermelon. Shut the fuck up. All right, so what's going on is Randy and Leahy have been spying on Julian ever since the finale of season 7. And then, so on the night before Julian's going to distribute all the money to the boys on the 1-year anniversary, Julian has a lady of the night over and orders Chinese and uses that money to pay for it. However, what Julian doesn't realize is that Randy and Leahy are spying on him, and they watch him retrieve the money from the hood of his car, which means Julian's is storing his money inside of his DeLorean the entire time. And now we're watching Jim Leahy teaming up with Sam Lasco to try to steal the money, along with Sam Lasco's new girlfriend, Jim's ex-wife, Barb. It's like, all right, you steal the money, we split it, pal. However, as Sam is trying to break into Julian's car, Bubbles catches him. And now we got a gunfight, pal. Whoop, whoop. And Bubbles is calling Ricky for backup. The only problem is that the only guns that either Bubbles or Ricky have at the moment is a pellet gun. With a pellet gun, Ricky? Well, that went out the window, pal. All right, I'll put the gun up. I'm not giving you my sandwich. Alrighty, so Sam and Barb have successfully stolen Julian's car that has all of that money they made at the end of season 7 in it. Like, remember they did the whole deal with Sebastian Bach trading him the weed for cigarettes, and they sold the cigarettes for money? Well, that cigarette money just got stolen. By Sam and Barb in conjunction working with Leahy and Randy. And now the boys are chasing after Sam and Barb. However, big problem. Here's the big problem. Sam and Barb are getting pulled over by police. And then more cops will swarm in the scene. So yeah, how good of an idea is that to show up when cops are showing up again, like, hey, all this money in this trunk of this car you're pulling over? Yeah, that's our money. Like, and then the cops found the money. Yep. Like everything they worked for in season 7 just went right down the drain there. The cops seized all of it. And Randy and Leahy are also witnessing it as well. Yeah, so Sam and Barb have been arrested, and all the money that the boys made at the end of season 7 just got confiscated by the police.
You busted my cock up over
I swear I'll do whatever it takes to make it up to you guys.
All because Julian wanted to wait a year.
This shit. My dad's living in a fucking dump. Seats are getting ripped out of cars. Fuck seats. My car seat. Please.
And Ricky has every single right to be pissed off. He has every single right to be pissed off. Like when he lays out, like, dude, we laid out for a year. Me and my dad went through all this shit where he's living in a dumpster. We got to go through all this shit to make a living, all because you wanted to wait a year, and we ended up losing it because of that. Like, yeah, you can understand why Ricky's pissed off. And then Ricky and Bubbles getting Ricky's car, and they drive off. They're leaving Julian to find his own way home.
I must have been crazy to team up with Sam.
Oh, this is great. This is Leahy looking himself in the mirror going, I was an idiot teaming up with Sam. While rubbing himself with a deodorant bottle, and eating it too.
Maybe I'm not.
And then Randy pops in and offers him a liquor sickle. Woo woo, welcome back, Dax. Good to see you, Yeet. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Dax Henry. And you're just in time. Shit bells are ringing, bud. According to Jim Leahy.
Still smells like Sam. Fuck's sakes.
And Julian's trying to wash his car out of like Sam's stink.
Don't forget. Stay focused.
Yeah, I could definitely see the argument for Bray Wyatt.
About Jamaican rum.
For me, though,
Minute of your time.
and a lot of it is for personal and nostalgic reasons, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This shit all the time. $7 grand in one night down Lower Sackville. Then he got robbed.
Hey, you know what sounds good, but what the fuck do I care? You minutes up. Move back, guys. I got 2 gigs sleeping. Come on.
You have your own VIP area, guest list with all your friends on it.
You don't seem to understand something. I don't want your help. Some lead.
I'll give you half of what we take at the door.
Everyone's starting to get out of the heat, Julian.
All right, so here's what's going on here. So Leahy is setting the boys up saying, hey, I've got this Saturday night thing going at the rec center. I'll put you guys in charge of it. You run security. You do your thing. You make some money. I'll even give you my own personal credit card.
Somebody needs to sell dope. Food too, right? Yeah, I'll get someone to make some food. We got dancing, dope, liquor.
I'll even let you guys sell booze and dope during it.
$25.
Would you just take these? You make me nervous, you fucking weirdo.
Unfortunately, Julian has no idea he's walking into a trap, pal. Get me Dirty Dancing, pal, and Julian when Patrick Swayze references. And we'll see more of Dirty Dancer in season 8 when we get there, pal.
Jeez. Might get over bacon soda.
I just realized I have not touched any of my Taco Bell nachos tonight. I gotta fix that. Yeah, give me 1.21 gigaguts, Marty McLarge fries. Whoop whoop. Yeah, Dirty Dancing and bologna sandwiches. Whoop whoop.
No, Ricky, fuck bologna sandwiches. Let's go eat bagels.
Sensational.
Oh man.
Didn't turn out too rosy. Fucking walrus. Sure has hot
Dude,
all the time.
Back to the Future is definitely in the queue for a future HMD After Dark. I'm just not sure when. All right, so to pick up on a storyline from season 7, we find out that Phil Collins fired Randy from the Dirty Burger because he was high all the time.
Yes.
Rolling with the big dogs now, right? We're gonna talk about it. What are you doing? You feed a baby onion rings?
Okay, so here's something that's so hilariously ironic. Ricky is actually a better father to Randy's baby or Randy's child than Randy is himself. Like baby's like close to a year old, and it has to be Ricky who tells Randy, "You can't feed a baby onion rings." And you got Ricky wiping off grease, like grease that's soaking off, like.
Stay still, it'll be a lot easier. It's packed one way or another. Want to pull my gun out?
And then Ricky and Trinity force Ricky, Randy to the ground, and they're spraying him down with Ricky is mopping over him like he's got a mop, and he's mopping all over Randy's body while he's writhing on the ground, while Trinity has a hose and is spraying Randy down.
got something to figure out, and I can cut you in. Julian have figured out and cutting me in on. Oh, is all right.
This is probably the cleanest Randy's ever been in the entire Trailer Park Boys series. Was like this moment right here.
Before we get all fucked up on freezer toast, Julian, I can talk to you. We can't do this as a robbery. Risk going back to jail. That's just fucking stupid. Who's talking about a robbery? Was I talking about a robbery? Was? I'm talking about just taking it, Rick. We just walk in, we take it, we leave. Yeah. What the fuck? Like, you're actually thinking about doing this? What was I just talking about, Rick? What the fuck were you just talking about? What?
And what we're watching right here is Julian falling right into Leahy's trap.
We might have to do a PLA something. Oh, what?
Okay, Julian's looking at what he's walking into and like, okay, we can make a lot of money off this and screw Randy and Leahy over. Or Leahy and Randy over. However, here's the thing. Leahy set this up knowing like Julian was going to do this. Even to the point where I don't want to spoil anything. We'll see when we get there. Let's just say Leahy was actually ahead of Julian in this one.
What's the fucking plan? I'll tell you what I want to talk about. You and your goddamn high life, Randy. God love Randy's fucking trying, but he's smoking way too much dope. I mean, when I smoked the most dope in my life, it's probably 5-10 grams a day.
Here's part of at least Julian's plan with Ricky, because he's convinced them. Well, you both kind of sort of share a son, and you both love weed. Bond over that.
I'm not happy with the fact that, I got to make it looks like Randy and hang out with him, but, I guess if we're going to fuck these guys over at the stupid dance, I can do that for a bit. Good job.
Country dirty dancing, pal. Whoop whoop. Dude, once we get to the actual event, that's when it gets really gets fun.
You're not ripping. Fucking girls are fighting like crazy, Bubs.
The girls are biting like crazy, Bubs.
Yeah, I got bit twice yesterday by one fucker. Sometimes life is greasy, Bubbles.
So, you know what? That's probably one of the most truest things ever said in this TV show. Sometimes life is greasy.
Bologna sandwiches for hundreds of people. Bubbles, come on, you gotta get into this. Randy Leahy, the wrap around our finger, okay? Come on, preemptive strike. It was your idea. Hey, Ricky, want a beer, buddy? Fuck yeah. Not in bad shape. It's a shirt, too, man. Hey, Ray, what's the deal on this meat slice? Just needs a power cord. Should work, Bubs. Here, finish my beer, will ya?
Here, finish my beer, will you?
Phil, I wish some privacy.
As soon as I finish my bath.
How about right now, Phil? Thank you.
Then I come back to the trailer park, and Sarah and Jacob.
You gotta stop this little Julian.
Julian put me in charge of the guest list tonight.
It's too fucked up. You're pretending to be him all the time, and I can't handle it. He just has to stop dressing like Julian, because that's fucked. Either he breaks up with Julian, or I break up with Jacob.
That's a pretty stiff ultimatum right there. So Sarah's laying it down. Either Jacob breaks up with Julian or Sarah breaks up with Jacob. Oh, damn. So we got Leahy in the shower calling in some extra reinforcements for the night to throw a wrench in the boys' plans. Who could he be talking to? And even Randy's confirming it's a done deal. Like, okay, shit, what do we got, pal? I'm with this. Give me a swerve. But in the meantime, though, I'm going to pack a new bowl. We can do a little bit of smoky token before the night's over. Yeet, yeet. Yeah, so the boys think they got a smooth night ahead, but they're going to find out not so much. Shit, I have no weed ground up, so I got to do some Sims and Keith. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? We're gonna dab. We gonna dab tonight. We gonna dab. Yeet, yeet.
Last joke for a while, but we gotta be relatively straight for tonight. And I really appreciate it if you wear that shirt and vest today, boss. Man, this world is rough. A man's gotta be tough. He's gonna make it. Johnny Cat. It's triplets, sir. That's all right, Randy.
And here's the torch right here. Yeet, yeet. And we still got quite a bit to go before this show is over. Probably, I think it was it. Let's look what we got. Oh yeah, we got plenty show to go. Yeah, whoop whoop, yeah, pal. I forgot what strain this is. All I know is it's a good one. Whoop whoop. Make sure you hook up with Bubbles, get yourself a tight ass bologna sandwich. Know what I'm saying?
Shit, rats are nipping. Jeez, I love you, Randy. Thanks. Oh, just before I forget to give this to you. That's all right. You keep in case you need it. Are you sure? Absolutely. Check this out, man. Here, a little bit of raised liquor sauce. Oh, thanks, Julian, but I'm not drinking tonight. You're shitting me, right?
I'll tell you right now, if he drinks that, he is gonna be fucked. It's perfect. I am.
Did you mind when we grab the mustard with bubbles?
Phil, there's people in front of you. How many of you had already?
What difference does it make? It's free anyway, right? Come on, give me a couple of whole shit.
Bologna sandwiches, Phil.
I never had my supper.
I don't care. You had one bologna sandwich. Did you really? You're not catfish or something.
Yeah, you've had enough bologna here tonight, Phil. Oh man, that was a good one. Whoop whoop. All right, that was a nice one. I mean, yeet. All of a sudden, J-Rock taking over, throwing country me. Oh, shit, pal. It's Cyrus. And wait, Cyrus's name's on the guest list? Yep, so that's who Leahy was talking to in the shower, pal. Cyrus is here, yeet.
It's a little over top even for Dirty Dancing, isn't it? Cyrus, can you please tell me the fuck that, please? We're gonna get over here and Dirty Dance too, Ricky. Unless you were scared.
So the Cyrus actually doing some like super dirty dancing, like borderline explicit. And Ricky calls him out on it. It's like, what, are you scared? What do you got here and do some dirty dancing too? And now here comes Ricky and Lucy. Dude, it looks like Ricky's banging, like they're dancing like Ricky's banging Lucy. Oh, Phil Collins, man. You gotta love Phil Collins in this. He wants his bologna sandwiches, man. Give Phil Collins his bologna sandwich, man. Phil Collins will get that bologna sandwich against all odds. You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
Bologna on top. First thing I control all the purse strings for while it's a jam pack with cream. It's a birthday.
Let's see what Jared got to say.
Let me tell you, B, would hurt the feelings of a less hard. Gee, I don't get it. My lyrics are poetic. My energy up on stage is frenetic. It's genetic. The vibe between me and T, the stage is set for something electric. What's wrong with that?
Something doesn't feel right. Where the fuck is Randy? Here's Randy. It's like Leahy is getting fucking wasted. Don't worry about Cyrus. It's self-probation, man. We're golden here. What's going on here? We got dicks. More dicks. It's all over the place. Not just the guys, it's women dicks.
And then Ricky and Julian are like, wait, why are there so many dicks here? Like Jacob told you, so no dicks allowed. And Randy wants his country music played, pal.
Don't call him Mr. T no more. Bitch. Some good dirty dancing here. The fuck kind of tongue chain baloney bullshit is this? And I'm hungry. The sign said free food. Sorry about that. Sandwich or knuckle sandwich? You why don't you go get some
All right, now Ricky and Julian think they're in the clear, but this is part of Leahy's plan. Because you got a drunk, passed out Leahy like mumbling instructions to Randy that are, if you listen to them, are actually pretty coherent and concise. I'm gonna eat some more of these nachos. Be right back. Yeet yeet. I love that interaction right there between Ricky and Cyrus, where Cyrus says, "I'm not packing, Ricky. I'm on probation," and Ricky says, "Yeah, well, I'm on probation. I'm packing, and I'm high on drugs. Are we clear?" Because Ricky says he don't give a shit, or I think it's what he means. Oh, that is a tough one. I'm personally kind of torn between the original, backwoods Louisiana Bayou character, and then the split personality. At least the very, very first early on parts of when the Firefly Funhouse and the Fiend very first started coming out. I think I have to say the very, very beginning of Firefly Funhouse Fiends. I think that's probably, in my opinion, that was the best.
It's a liquor sauce, sir. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, I can't argue with the Eater of Worlds either. That was another that was such a fantastic character that if they would have let Bray Wyatt just do that himself, give him complete creative control, that would have been such great television.
Some shitty days together. We've had some magnificent days. Some shitty and magnificent. But guess what day tonight is?
It's got to be your drunkest night of all times, I'm thinking.
It's magnificent.
Man,
Julian, it's a shitty shame for someone so unfairly handsome as thyself.
When you think about it, Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. Man, it's admittedly I'm a little bit or pretty drunk, I should say. But it's I can't help but deny the fact that man, so much was left on the table with him. So much left on the table with him. That man was a legit genius. And the world lost a brilliant mind way too soon. Way too soon.
He's responsible for all the liquor in the joint. He didn't do a fucking thing. Don't kiss me. Don't kiss me. Wait a sec. I forgot. Julian,
Don't you fucking kiss me, lady.
Kiss you. I respect you too much, Julian.
I'm gonna get you for this, Jim.
Listen, would you like another drinky poo? Here's to your good in college. Everybody!
Oh, no. No doubt he would have went into his 50s. One thing I will never ever forget about Bray Wyatt was when Brody Lee passed. And he put and this is what Bray Wyatt posted on social media, was something to the effect of, This was never supposed to happen. We were supposed to be doing Wyatt family spots when we were in our 50s in high school, in like VFW halls and gyms. Like, this was never supposed to happen.
Chinese, I like Chinese. Two burgers and pizza with no Chinese. Fuck over a pizza and I will stop for food, alright? Jeez. Burgers down. Where's the good place in the bathroom?
I know, man. Yeah, let's do it, pal. Whoop whoop.
I'm in here for gun offenses and common bootlegging, boys.
All right, so apparently, so what happens with the whole thing with Leahy's plan was, yeah, the boys ended up falling into his trap. The police showed up, arrested the boys. So yeah, the show ends with all the like Trailer Park Boys usually ends at the end of every season. All the boys in jail.
Fucking pay. Fucking pay, lady. You are gonna fucking pay, lady. Like I was saying. Yeah. Guys, I got this, alright? I'm dealing with Lady and Randy, not you guys. It's our fucking camera crew. Oh, what the fuck? I'll go the whole don't fucking shower, Sam. You stink. People take too many showers, Ricky. Oh, yeah.
People take too many showers, Ricky.
Hope you're ready. Come get you, buddy. You don't want to be filmed anymore, so I'm serious. You knew what was going on? You didn't fucking warrant this? Fuck off.
I don't really have a feeling either way. If like, I'm kind of more like, if that's your thing and makes you happy, well, then I'm happy for you.
We're done. Yeah. Rain came, washed all the shit away, Rosie Ran. Smells good, bud.
Oh, dude, nah.
Real good. We did her.
I mean, at the very least, I can speak for myself
Welcome to Leahy's
that
Trailer.
I'm not gonna be like that.
You know, shit moves in circles. 360-degree shit circles.
But I'd also be sure that, are we pretty safe to say that the vast majority, will be cool with that too. Like, yeah, you wouldn't get any shit. Alrighty, so that is the end of Trailer Park Boys. Say goodnight to the bad guys. Or the boys are in jail. Randy and Leahy are in charge of the trailer park. However, Leahy knows the boys are getting out at some point. He'll be ready, and that's what sets up the beginning of the second Trailer Park Boys movie, Trailer Park Boys Countdown to Liquor Day. Whoop whoop. Oh, nice. Yeah, make sure you get those, dude. If you're again, if you're a figure guy, yeah, you definitely want to get like something like that. Woo, that was fun. That was a fun night tonight. Went a way longer than I was planning it to, but sometimes if you feel it, you got to go with it. Whoop whoop. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and just chilling and chatting. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Whoop whoop. See what's our schedule for this week. Tomorrow we got Monday Locker Room, Raw Watch Along, Impact Attack. Tuesday, we like it raw. and then A show, and then after A show, we got the late start NXT watch along, and then Wednesday locker room, the Dynamite watch along, and belt count. Thursday, pretty sure I'm not. I mean, the way they've been doing it recently, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting a Friday locker room filming on that. Again, don't quote me on that. That could change. And then we got the Impact watch along and belt count. Friday locker room, and then SmackDown watch along and belt count. And then Saturday's kind of up in the air because, like, with the way things are kind of going, we really don't know. You know, geopolitically and, you know, with things going, yeah, that's kind of up in the air. But I mean, we do know we got the Smack Attack on Saturday, that is for sure. And then Sunday we got these The Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. Yeah, pal. Thank you, Dax, Sonic. You too, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Really appreciate your company. It was a blast hanging and chilling with you guys. This was legit a fun night. I had a lot of fun, and I can't thank you guys so much enough for that. And hope to catch you on the other shows. You can always catch me on Twitter on at LG Brandon Whoop, and also on twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Take care. Whoop whoop. Take care, y'all. Yeet yeet.